give Mason's props on that because when they asked Shyne, well, how you feel about Diddy? Because, after you got out of jail, at one point you was mad at Diddy, but when you got out of jail, you started running with Diddy, right? Hey, Paul, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm definitely gonna get to that in a minute, right? So Shyne was sitting there running around with Diddy when after he came home, he got deported. He went over to Paris. Uh, he went to Jerusalem. When remember he was a Jew. When he came out of jail, he was a blood that was a Jew, right? You see that when he did that documentary, The Honorable Shyne, he skipped right over the part where he was a blood, right? Where you go see his Gangland album, this, that, and the other. Nigga had the red bandana under the kufi. Like, he was a blood Jew, right? And he skipped right over that in his documentary. Now he's a politician. This thing is a chameleon, right? But the thing is this. Cam asked him, yo, how do you feel about Diddy? And then he's like, did Diddy did any good for you? Oh yeah, he did the, he was the, the master of making things happen. And whoa, 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 talking a bunch of trash, right? But when Diddy was out, Shyne was messing with Diddy. When Diddy did the concert in London, months before the allegations hit, Shyne was on the stage with Diddy, right? Now all of a sudden, he's an opportunist. Now he's an opportunist again. Diddy goes down and stuff, and he's talking about, oh, I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. Nigga done lost the Belizean accent. He talking American again. And, I'm traumatized, because the Little Rod said that, Diddy said to him, yeah, I shot up the club, so that kind of traumatized me. Like, nigga, get out of here. Get out of here, yo. Like, you traumatized because Diddy told another dude he shot up the club? So did you, nigga. Like, how are you traumatized about something that happened 20 years ago that you played the part of? If anybody should be traumatized, it should be that young lady that got shot in the face. Now you traumatized because Little Rod said in the documentary that Diddy admitted to shooting the gun in Club New York. Now you traumatized. Yo, this nigga Shyne is such an opportunist. It is unbelievable. Now that Diddy locked up, now he found the opportunity to kick Diddy back in some more. Like, he didn't pull a gun. Like, he didn't shoot. So I respect Mace. You know what I'm saying? When Mace say, yo, how do people like Shyne talking about he got some compassion for Diddy, and others saying they, have compassion. Mace is like, I ain't got no compassion for him. And especially none of these people like the Jeans and the Roger Barnes and them who was there and seen him assault Cassie and didn't do nothing. And seen him assault Kim and didn't do nothing. As long as they was getting paid, they didn't say anything. But they out here running around doing all these interviews, getting money, telling now after they was sitting there getting checks and turning the blind eye to everything that Diddy was doing. And now everybody's gone. Nobody knows Diddy. Jay-Z, that wasn't my friend. Nigga, yes it was. What you mean Diddy wasn't your friend? Nigga, we all was there. I know for a fact he was your friend. You know how many times we seen you hanging out with this nigga? Now he wasn't your friend. You ain't have no relationship with him like that. You a goddamn lie. Just like you did them 2 albums with R. Kelly. Best of both worlds. Only person in the world to do 2 studio albums with R. Kelly is Jay-Z. And a tour. And this nigga's nowhere in the goddamn Surviving R. Kelly series. 6 damn parts. And they don't even show a picture of this nigga. Y'all niggas is crazy. This nigga Jay-Z is the only person that did 2 albums with R. Kelly. And this is back in when niggas is going in the studio together. This ain't shooting files to each other. They did a tour. They did music videos. And you tell me Jay-Z don't come up nowhere in Surviving R. Kelly? And the girl that Jay-Z used to date is the producer of it? Come on, man. Come on. Please, man. And then what do you see? All these nut-hugging niggas, when R. Kelly got in trouble, before he got in trouble, everybody was cool with R. Kelly. Everybody done seen this sex tape. And everybody kept working with this nigga. As soon as he went to jail, whoosh, just like Diddy, whoosh, everybody gone. Nobody know him. Phony. Phony, phony, phony. Right now, Jay-Z's connected to R. Kelly. Jay-Z's connected to Harvey Weinstein. Jay-Z's in the Epstein files. And now he getting ready to do the Roots picnic. After this dude, what's his name? Questlove talked about how Jay-Z blackballed Black Thought when he was the head of Def Jam. Hold on, let me show you.
Jay told me in no certain terms that, you know, no rapper can really afford to look bad in front of him. So it's almost like we gotta blackball him.
Shout out to Jay-Z for seeing the big picture here.
Yeah, and it was a hard pill to swallow.
Now, these dudes is letting Jay-Z headline they goddamn concert. How crazy is that? Right? Now, let's watch and see how many people interview Jay-Z leading up into this concert, at the concert, after the concert, that ask him about his relationship with Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein is locked up for worse stuff than Diddy. And Jay-Z was running around with Harvey Weinstein for years. Jay-Z's in the Epstein files. He was connected to the Harvey Weinstein. He was connected to R. Kelly. Who's going to interview Jay-Z and ask him about any of the three? I bet you none of these suckers will. That he's connected to 3 of the worst people in the hip hop, in the entertainment industry, according to law, right? Harvey Weinstein's in jail right now. Jay-Z is not. R. Kelly is in jail right now. Jay-Z is not. Diddy is in jail right now. Jay-Z is not. This that nigga's slippery than Diddy's baby oil. How do he keep escaping these guys? And he's in the Epstein files. So what media outlets is going to be at this Roots picnic that's going to allow Jay-Z to come there and not throw a microphone in his face and be like, yo, how you feel about your boy Harvey Weinstein getting jail going to jail, found guilty on these sexual allegations? You the only person that did 2 studio albums with R. Kelly, a tour, music videos, and everything. How do you feel about R. Kelly going to jail? You ran around with Diddy for years. He never let you sleep with none of his women. You think he let these random ass escort niggas knock down his chicks? And the sexual rumors about Jay-Z, you don't think that allegedly Jay-Z got a chance to knock down none of those chicks?